Have you ever found yourself complaining about your life, your job, your relationships, or your circumstances? Maybe you complain about how hard life is, how unfair things are, or how other people don't support you. The truth is, complaining is easy. Anyone can do it. It takes no skill, no effort, no courage, but complaining changes nothing. It only wastes your time, energy, and focus. Every time you complain, you are giving your power away. You are telling the world, I am stuck, I am helpless, and I cannot change my situation. And the scary part is, your mind starts believing it. You begin to accept mediocrity, excuses, and limitations. Complaining becomes a habit, and habits control your life. But here's the good news. You can break that habit today. You can decide to stop complaining and start doing. Complaining is talking about the problem. Doing is taking action to solve it. Complaining is passive. Doing is active. Complaining keeps you in the past. Doing moves you toward the future. If you want a different life, you have to do different things. You have to take responsibility for your actions, your choices, and your dreams. If your job is stressful, stop complaining and start learning new skills that can give you better opportunities. If your health is poor, stop complaining and start exercising, eating better, and taking care of yourself. If your relationships are struggling, stop complaining and start communicating, understanding, and being the change you want to see. Action creates momentum. Every small step you take today builds a better tomorrow. Complaining accomplishes nothing. Doing moves you forward. You don't need permission, approval, or a perfect plan to start. All you need is the courage to begin. Even small efforts matter. Even small progress matters. Remember, life does not hand out success to those who wait and complain. Life rewards those who act, those who persevere, and those who take responsibility. Stop blaming circumstances. Stop blaming people. Stop blaming yourself. Instead, focus on what you can do right now to improve, grow, and move forward. So, today, make a promise to yourself. Stop complaining about what you don't have. Stop focusing on what's wrong. Instead, start doing what you can. Take control of your life. Take action. Work hard. Keep learning. Keep growing. And little by little, you will see the difference. Complaining is a choice. Doing is a choice. Choose to do. Your life depends on it. Your dreams depend on it. Your future depends on it. Stop complaining and start doing today. The most important thing to understand about life is this. Complaining will get you nowhere, but taking action will change everything. So many people spend their days focusing on what is wrong, what they don't have, or what others have done to them. They complain about their job, their boss, their circumstances, and even the world. But complaining is nothing more than wasted energy. It consumes your time, it drains your spirit, and it does not solve a single problem. Think about it. Every time you complain, you are giving your power away. You are telling the world, and more importantly yourself, that you are a victim, that you are helpless, and that life is controlling you. But here's the truth. No one owes you a perfect life. No one owes you success. No one owes you happiness. The only person who can create change in your life is you. Complaining is easy because it doesn't require courage or effort, but doing real action requires commitment, focus, and persistence. And that is where true growth comes from. If you want a better life, you have to stop wasting time talking about problems and start solving them. Complaining does not fix anything, action does. If your health is poor, stop complaining and move your body. If your finances are low, stop complaining and find ways to earn, save, or invest. If your relationships are strained, stop complaining and start communicating, understanding, and improving. Every single step you take towards solving a problem is more valuable than hours spent complaining about it. Action creates momentum. When you start doing something, no matter how small, You begin to feel control over your life. You begin to build confidence, skill, and resilience. Complaining, on the other hand, keeps you stuck. It traps you in frustration and excuses. It makes the problems bigger in your mind, while the solutions seem smaller and further away. But when you start acting, even tiny actions, you shift your mindset. You begin to see possibilities instead of obstacles. You begin to see opportunity where you once saw only difficulty. Life will always throw challenges at you. There will always be people who doubt you, circumstances that seem unfair, and obstacles that feel impossible. Complaining will not protect you from any of that. Doing, taking action, and pushing forward will. The sooner you stop complaining and start doing, the sooner you take control of your life, your dreams, and your future. Remember this, the choice is yours. Complaining is a habit, so is doing. You can choose to be stuck, bitter, and frustrated, or you can choose to act, grow, and create the life you want. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for someone to fix things for you, and stop wasting energy on excuses. Life rewards those who do, not those who complain. Start today. Take one step, then the next. Stop complaining, start doing, and watch your life change. The second key to transforming your life is taking full responsibility for yourself. Most people waste their energy blaming others, blaming circumstances, or blaming the world for their problems. They say things like, if only my boss treated me better, or if only I had more money, or if only life was fair. The truth is, life is never perfect, and blaming will never get you anywhere. The moment you stop pointing fingers and start taking responsibility is the moment your life begins to change. When you take responsibility, you reclaim your power. Complaining is easy because it lets you avoid action. Responsibility is hard because it forces you to look at yourself, your choices, and your actions. But responsibility is freedom. It gives you control over your future because it shifts your focus from what's wrong outside of you to what you can do inside of you. No one else can live your life for you, solve your problems, or chase your dreams. Only you can do that. Think about it. Blaming others keeps you stuck. You tell yourself, I can't succeed because of them. Or I would do better if only things were different. That mindset creates excuses, delays action, and steals your energy. But responsibility works the other way. It asks one simple question: what can I do right now to improve this situation? Even small actions taken consistently lead to massive results. If you focus on what you can control, your mindset, your effort, your learning, you stop being a victim and start being a creator of your life. Taking responsibility also changes how you approach challenges. Instead of complaining when things go wrong, you ask, how can I fix this? Instead of, why is this happening to me? Instead of waiting for someone to hand you success, you take the first step yourself. It's not about being perfect or having all the answers. It's about owning your actions, learning from mistakes, and refusing to let circumstances dictate your life. Remember, complaining without action keeps you weak. Taking responsibility builds strength. It teaches you resilience, accountability, and discipline. It gives you the courage to move forward when others give up. Life doesn't owe you anything, but when you take responsibility, you position yourself to earn everything you want. So start today, stop blaming, stop making excuses. Look at your life honestly and ask yourself, what can I do today to change my future? Take action even if it's small. Step by step, choice by choice, you will transform your life. Complaining is temporary and empty. Responsibility is permanent and empowering. Stop complaining, take responsibility, and start doing. Your life, Your dreams and your success depend entirely on the actions you take, not on the reasons you make. The third key to stop complaining and start doing is learning to turn problems into action. Life is full of challenges, obstacles, and unexpected situations. Problems are not going away. Everyone faces them, rich, poor, young, old. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is how they respond. Some people complain endlessly about their problems, wasting time and energy. Others face their problems and immediately ask, "What can I do to solve this?" That is the key. Transform complaints into action. When a problem arises, your first instinct may be to get frustrated or blame someone, but frustration changes nothing. Complaining changes nothing. Action changes everything. Every problem carries within it the seed of opportunity. A financial struggle can push you to learn money management. A failed relationship can teach you patience and communication. A health challenge can push you to take care of your body and mind. The moment you see a problem as a chance to act, you stop being a victim and start being a doer. Action does not have to be perfect. It does not have to solve everything immediately. The first step is always the most important. If you are unhappy with your job, start learning a new skill. If your health is suffering, start walking 10 minutes a day. If you feel stuck in life, start planning one small goal and working on it consistently. Complaining will only make you feel worse and trap you in negativity. Action gives you progress, confidence, and momentum. Problems also teach you resilience. Every time you face a challenge and take action instead of complaining, you prove to yourself that you are capable. You realize that setbacks are temporary and that solutions exist if you look for them. Complaining keeps you stuck in fear and doubt. Action builds courage and belief in yourself. Even small wins lead to bigger opportunities. Step by step, problem by problem, you grow stronger, smarter, and more capable. Remember, life will always throw challenges your way. You cannot control everything, but you can control your response. Complaining keeps you waiting for life to change. Action makes life respond to you. Start seeing problems as opportunities to act, learn, and improve. Make a habit of asking, "What can I do right now to fix this?" instead of saying, "Why me?" Every problem has a solution, but only action uncovers it. So today, make the decision. Stop complaining about problems and start taking action to solve them. Turn obstacles into opportunities. Turn frustrations into lessons. Turn challenges into momentum. Complaints are empty words. Action is power. Stop waiting, stop blaming, and start doing. The problems you face are not walls. They are stepping stones to your growth, success, and happiness. Take the first step, and the rest will follow. The fourth key to stop complaining and start doing is consistency. Taking small actions every day toward your goals. Many people want change, but they expect it to happen overnight. When it doesn't, they complain about how slow progress is or how unfair life is. But real change is rarely instant. Success, growth, and achievement come from small, consistent efforts, repeated day after day. This is where the power of doing comes in. Consistency transforms ordinary actions into extraordinary results. A single step might feel insignificant today, but when repeated daily, it compounds into incredible progress. Think about learning a new skill, improving your health, or building a business. One workout, one extra hour of practice, or one small improvement may not show results immediately. But when you keep going every day, week after week, the results begin to multiply. Complaining about the process wastes time, but consistent action creates momentum. Many people fail because they focus on the huge, perfect action instead of small, steady steps. They want to fix everything at once, and when it doesn't happen immediately, they quit and start complaining. The truth is, life is a series of small actions stacked over time. The key is to commit to doing something every day, even if it's small. Writing one paragraph, making one call, saving $1, taking a 10-minute walk. These tiny efforts add up. Over time, they make the impossible possible. Consistency also builds discipline and self-confidence. Every day you follow through on your action, you prove to yourself that you are capable. You stop relying on motivation, luck, or perfect circumstances. Instead, you create results through persistence. Complaining may make you feel temporarily better, but it doesn't teach discipline or create momentum. Action, repeated consistently, does both. Another benefit of consistency is that it removes the excuse of "I don't have time." Even 10 minutes a day spent improving yourself or moving toward your goal adds up. The people who achieve success are not necessarily the most talented. They are the ones who never gave up and never stopped showing up. They understood that small, consistent steps are far more powerful than big, sporadic efforts. So today, make a commitment to yourself. Stop complaining about not having enough progress, not having enough resources, or not having enough time. Instead, focus on one small action you can take every single day. It may feel minor at first, but when repeated consistently, it will change your life. Complaining steals your energy and your focus. Consistent doing builds your future, your dreams, and your confidence. Remember, action is not about perfection. It's about persistence. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for someone to push you. And stop waiting for life to be easier. Start now, start small, but start every day. That is how complaints end and real results begin. The power to change your life lies in your hands, in the actions you take consistently. Every single day, the fifth key to stop complaining and start doing is mindset. Learning to focus on solutions instead of problems. Many people get trapped in their complaints because they are constantly thinking about what is wrong, what they lack, or what others have done to them. This kind of thinking keeps you stuck. It magnifies obstacles and makes problems seem bigger than they really are. But the moment you shift your focus to solutions, your energy, creativity, and power start to grow. Your mind is like a spotlight. It shines wherever you point it. If you point it at problems, you will see problems everywhere. If you point it at solutions, you will see opportunities everywhere. Complaining is simply spending your mental energy on things you cannot change. Focusing on solutions is spending your energy on what you can do. This shift is the difference between staying stuck and moving forward. Focused thinking is not about pretending problems don't exist. Problems will always exist. Life will throw challenges, setbacks, and frustrations at you. But instead of asking, "Why me?" or "Why is this happening?" you start asking, "What can I do?" or "How can I fix this?" This simple change in mindset moves you from being a victim to being a problem solver. It turns obstacles into opportunities and complaints into action. When you focus on solutions, you start to take responsibility for your life. You stop waiting for someone else to fix your problems or for circumstances to become perfect. Instead, you look for ways to take action, even if small, that will improve your situation. This creates momentum. Every solution you implement, no matter how minor, builds confidence and proves to yourself that you are capable of overcoming challenges. Complaining may feel like release, but solution-focused action creates results. A solution-oriented mindset also helps you stay calm under pressure. Complaining is often fueled by frustration, anger, and negativity. Solution: focused thinking channels that energy into something productive. It makes you resourceful, creative, and resilient. You learn to see opportunities where others only see obstacles. Every problem becomes a lesson, a chance to grow, and a stepping stone toward your goal. So today, commit to changing your mindset. Stop focusing on what is wrong. Stop wasting energy on things outside your control. Start asking, what can I do right now to improve this? Start looking for solutions, no matter how small. Take action every day and watch how your life transforms. Complaining only wastes time. Solutions create progress. Mindset is the bridge between dreams and reality, and your choice to focus on solutions is what will carry you forward. Remember, the world does not reward complaints. It rewards action. The sooner you train your mind to look for answers instead of dwelling on problems, the faster you move towards success. Stop complaining. Shift your mindset. Start solving. Start doing. The sixth key to stop complaining and start doing is taking initiative, stepping forward and acting without waiting for permission, approval, or the perfect moment. Many people spend their lives waiting for someone to give them a chance, waiting for circumstances to be ideal, waiting for someone to tell them it's their time. Meanwhile, life keeps moving, opportunities pass by, and frustration grows. Complaining about not being given a chance accomplishes nothing. Action does. Taking initiative means deciding that you will not wait for life to hand you success. It means recognizing that no one owes you anything and that your future is in your hands. The world rewards those who act, not those who wait. Waiting keeps you stuck. Initiative creates momentum, opens doors, and attracts opportunities. Even small steps taken proactively are far more powerful than endless complaining or hesitation. Think about it this way: the people who achieve their dreams are not necessarily more talented or luckier. They are the ones who step forward when others hesitate. They take risks, they start before they feel ready, and they act even when it's uncomfortable. They don't wait for permission, they create their own opportunities. Complaining about unfair circumstances or lack of guidance only delays your growth. Initiative moves you forward. Taking initiative also builds confidence. Each time you act on your own, you prove to yourself that you are capable. You learn that waiting is not necessary and that you can create results with effort and determination. Action teaches lessons, solves problems, and develops resilience. Complaining, on the other hand, teaches nothing and only keeps you stuck in frustration. Another important aspect of initiative is responsibility. When you take action without waiting for others, you take ownership of your life. You no longer depend on external validation or someone else's timeline. Instead, you set your own pace, make your own decisions, and chart your own path. This mindset transforms you from a passive observer into an active creator of your destiny. So today, make a decision. Stop waiting, stop hesitating, and stop complaining about circumstances that are not in your control. Identify one action you can take right now that moves you closer to your goal and do it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be massive. What matters is that you start. Initiative is about showing up, taking the first step, and continuing even when the road is uncertain. Remember, life favors those who act. Complaints keep you frozen. Action sets you free. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for luck. And stop waiting for someone to make the path clear. Take initiative today, and you will discover that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. The moment you act, you leave complaints behind and step into the life you were meant to create. The seventh key to stop complaining and start doing is embracing failure. Understanding that mistakes, setbacks, and failures are not reasons to complain, but opportunities to learn, grow, and improve. Many people avoid taking action because they fear failing. They complain about risks, the unknown, or how hard things seem. But failure is not the enemy, inaction is. Complaining about failure accomplishes nothing, but embracing it can transform your life. Failure is proof that you are trying. Every successful person has failed countless times, yet they did not complain or give up. They learned, adapted, and moved forward. Failure is feedback, not a final judgment. Each mistake teaches a lesson. Each setback provides insight, and each challenge strengthens your resilience. When you stop complaining and start doing, you learn to see failure as part of the process, not as the end. Complaining about setbacks keeps you stuck in fear and regret. It focuses on what went wrong rather than what can be done next. Action, even after failure, is what creates progress. Every time you pick yourself up, try again, and adjust your approach, you build strength, skill, and confidence. The more you embrace failure, the less intimidating it becomes, and the more willing you are to take bold action. Another powerful lesson in embracing failure is realizing that mistakes are not personal. Life is a series of trials, and everyone encounters obstacles. Complaining about how unfair life is will not change what happened, but acting to improve, adjust, and learn will change your future. Each failure becomes a stepping stone toward success. The key is not avoiding mistakes, but using them as lessons to grow stronger and wiser. When you embrace failure, you also stop comparing yourself to others. Complaining often comes from measuring your progress against someone else's. You see others succeed and feel frustrated that it's not happening for you. But every person's journey includes struggles and failures that you don't see. By focusing on your own actions, learning from mistakes, and continuing to do the work, you stay on your path and build momentum toward your own success. So today, make the choice. Stop complaining about setbacks, obstacles, or mistakes. Start seeing them as opportunities to learn and grow. Take action even if you fail. Adjust, try again, and keep moving forward. Complaints waste time and energy. Action, combined with the lessons from failure, builds skill, resilience, and eventual success. Remember, failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. Stop fearing it, stop complaining about it, and start using it. Every failure is a lesson, every setback is a chance, and every mistake is a step closer to your goals. Stop complaining, embrace failure, and keep doing. Your growth, your achievements, and your dreams depend on the courage to act, fail, learn, and keep going. Now that we've explored the 7 keys, it's time to bring it all together. Life is full of challenges, obstacles, and moments that test our patience and determination. Complaining may feel like a natural response, but it changes nothing. Every complaint is a moment wasted, a piece of energy stolen from your growth, your dreams, and your future. The truth is simple. If you want a better life, you must stop complaining and start doing. The first key taught us that action is more powerful than complaints. Talking about problems without doing anything solves nothing. Every small step, every effort, every move toward your goals builds momentum, confidence, and results. Complaining might make you feel heard or justified, but action is what actually produces change. The second key showed us the importance of taking responsibility. Complaining is easy because it allows you to blame others and circumstances. Responsibility is hard because it requires ownership of your choices, your actions, and your life. The moment you stop blaming and start taking charge, you reclaim your power and control over your future. The third key reminded us to turn problems into action steps. Every obstacle carries a lesson, every challenge an opportunity. Complaining about problems only magnifies them. Acting on solutions, no matter how small, moves you forward and builds resilience. Each step you take towards solving a problem is progress, growth, and proof that you are capable. The fourth key emphasized consistency and daily effort. Change does not happen overnight. Real transformation comes from small, repeated actions done every day. Complaining wastes time and energy, while consistent doing compounds into results that will change your life over weeks, months, and years. The fifth key focused on mindset, focusing on solutions rather than problems. Complaints arise from negative thinking and frustration. Shifting your mind to look for answers, opportunities, and possibilities changes how you respond to life. A solution-oriented mindset makes you resourceful, creative, and empowered, turning challenges into stepping stones toward your goals. The sixth key encouraged taking initiative. Don't wait for permission, perfect timing, or someone else to create opportunities for you. Life rewards those who act. Even small proactive steps open doors, create momentum, and build confidence. Waiting and complaining leaves you stuck, but initiative propels you forward. The seventh key reminded us to embrace failure. Mistakes and setbacks are not reasons to complain. They are lessons to learn from. Every failure provides insight, strength, and resilience. Complaints keep you stagnant, but learning from failure and continuing to act brings growth, progress, and eventual success. When you combine all these keys, the message is clear. Stop wasting your energy on complaints, excuses, and blame. Take responsibility, focus on solutions, take initiative, embrace failure, act consistently, and move forward every day. Complaining achieves nothing. Doing achieves everything. Your life, your dreams, and your success depend entirely on the choices you make right now. The moment you decide to stop complaining and start doing, you change your story. No one else can live your life for you. No one else can chase your dreams. It starts with you, and it starts today. Take action, even if it's small. Keep going, even when it's hard. Stop complaining, start doing, and watch how your life transforms. Your future is waiting, and it begins with the choices you make right now.